Big change coming soon to how the government issues payments, how the government receives payments, going to impact all of us starting at the end of this month. I've got that update and more coming up. My name is Mike Bernard. I'm the host of the Wise Money Show. I'm also one of the certified financial planners right here at Korhorn Financial Group. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and smash that thumbs up button in an attempt to modernize the payment system here in the U.S. and for its citizens and so on. That's right. The U.S. Treasury is going paperless starting September 30th, 2025. No one's talking about this, although big deal. It's going to impact so many of us if your preferences aren't already to be paperless. But stemming from an executive order, which you can see right here, at the end of March, the U.S. Treasury is going paperless. Why? Make the system more efficient and to save costs. You might say, yeah, good riddance. We should have done this years ago. And yet I also know some people that really still like to just handwrite payments when they're making estimated payments or prefer not to get direct deposit in their refunds and receive Social Security checks by paper as well. They don't want to give the government access to their bank account. And I get those concerns as well. But here it is. We're transitioning and moving forward. Apparently, paper checks being sent out by the U.S. Treasury are 16 times more likely to be either lost or stolen or undeliverable, altered. And instead, the electronic funds transfer, the EFT, is much, much safer, reliable, predictable, and plus it's much cheaper. I guess maintaining the infrastructure of our paper check system, either receiving or sending out, costs the country over $650 million a year. So what's this mean? I guess there's really two sides to it. One, if you are receiving payments from the federal government, likely this is Social Security, maybe veterans benefits, starting after September 30th, those payments have to go direct deposit. They have to be direct deposit. If you are still getting a paper check, or maybe your folks are, you need to go to this link right here and you can sign up for that to be direct deposit. And I know it might be frustrating. If you've held off this long, likely you've got a good reason for it, but unfortunately it's shifting and it's changing. You're going to need those to go direct deposit. So click the link if you're receiving paper checks for your Social Security or veterans benefits. You're going to want to do this in the month of September so that payments continue like clockwork automatically for you starting in October. Now for the rest of it, that's just for those that are receiving payments. Everyone, if you've got income, you're making payments to the government, mostly to the IRS. So that's shifting with this change as well, okay? So whether you pay estimated payments or you owe taxes when you file your return, apparently that's going to be required that those are made electronically as well. So if you're making estimated payments, then the third quarter estimate is due September 15th right now, and you could still make that payment via a check because that's before September 30th. But starting your fourth quarter estimate due by January 15 of 2026. And if you expect to owe taxes, or if you're going to owe taxes when you file your return in the spring, and from that point forward, it's going to need to be electronic. You're going to need to log in to the irs.gov and set up a login through the ID Me process. If you haven't done that yet, now would be a good time to do that so you're all set. And then you can submit payments right there on the website. Now, I will tell you, if you've never done this and you've been reluctant to do so, I get those feelings. And yet, it is nice in that all of your payments are tracked right here. When you log in, you can see the payments that you've made, estimated payments, and so on. And we do taxes for around 3,000 people every single year. And sometimes it is difficult for some to keep track of, well, when did I write that check and mail it into the government, and doing it electronically right there through that irs.gov login. You can see all your payments made right there. This also means refunds coming from the IRS. They're going to be direct deposit as well. I do know a lot of people who tend to get a refund every single year and do not want to give the IRS their bank account information. They want to receive that paper check. I haven't heard anything from the IRS. This entire announcement has been very, very quiet. No one's really been talking about it. I expect we'll hear more about it as we get closer to the upcoming tax filing season. So does this change impact you? If it does, you've got some action to take to either begin receiving your Social Security check or your veterans payment electronically, or set yourself up with an irs.gov login through that ID Me process and make payments electronically as well. Big question, planning question is, are you paying in the right amounts? You want to capture opportunities and avoid tax surprises. Those are the two main objectives of tax planning. So work with your certified financial planner on that. If you don't have a CFP on your team, you can contact one on my team. Find us online, Korhorn.com. That's Korhorn with KWiseMoneyShow.com. You can find us there as well, or give us a call, 574-247-5898. All right, there you have it. Go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.